Hey everybody, it's Carol Burdleik with LPT Realty, and today we're going to talk about lending. So I'll have a special guest here today to talk about his opinion on the market and what programs are available. So stay tuned. Hey everybody, it's Carol Burdleik with LPT Realty, and I have a special guest with us today, Nathan.free from Sierra Pacific Mortgage. Hey Nathan, so glad to have you here.
Hey, Carol, thanks for having me on today.
I appreciate you being here. And Nathan's going to talk about a special program that he has to offer, as well as his take on the market. We see there's a lot of things going on right now, and we're going to have announcements later today about the Fed cuts. So it's a big day for all of us. And I will turn it over to you, and you can share more about the program.
Yeah, so today I just wanted to highlight one of the many programs that we have that we rolled out at Sierra Pacific Mortgage. It's our fast track streamlined loans. So it's specific to us, but it's for both purchases and for refinances. Some highlights of that we can pull up on the screen.
I'm going to pull it up here. There we go. Hopefully everyone can see that.
Yeah, so the first big point there, pre-qualification power. So in most cases, we can get a pre-qualification or even a pre-approval in one day. So it's a secure app that I send to somebody. They will log into a portal and it will immediately pull in their income documents and their bank statements. And I don't even need it reviewed by an underwriter. I myself could get an approval on the loan on same day as if an underwriter looked at it. So that's giving you definitely a leg up in the market when nowadays you see a lot of pre-qualification letters and not a pre-approval. So the difference between pre-qual and pre-approval is that it's actually been reviewed by underwriting, and that gives you the approval.
And that's just a simple link that you send to the client to fill out, right?
Yes. So inside my application, I would send a link directly to the borrower. Usually I do it on the phone with them. They'll get the link within 10, 15 seconds. They just log in, kind of like Plaid or something like that you've seen before, where you can log into your bank information through a secure link.
Yes.
It's very similar to that, and they log in and it logs into their bank and it gets their direct deposit info. It gets their W-2 income, and it gets what their assets are in their bank account. And that is really all I need other than a credit pull to give a complete approval of the loan.
Great.
The next thing, we want to say it's data encrypted because security is very important. So again, it is a secure link that we're sending to the client. Make sure all their information is kept secure. It's got quick closing. So I don't know if you knew this, Carol, but the fastest that you could close a mortgage loan is actually 7 days.
Wow, I thought it was like a couple weeks.
Yes, these are actually getting 7-day approvals because, again, we're taking that underwriter out of the equation and I'm doing most of the legwork in the beginning. And it bypasses a lot of conditions that you need to be completed by an underwriter. And then lastly, it's a streamlined process. It's less hassle, peace of mind for everyone that's involved. And Carol, you can actually track this yourself through that SPM Go app that you and I are connected on. So you can follow this all the way through the process as well.
I like that app. I've shared that with many clients already, so it's very helpful.
So what does this do for most clients? This is offering speed that gives you a leg up, but also on the back end on a refinance. This is someone's on the fence today, and we know that rates are falling, and I'll get into that in just a second. But if they purchase today, 6 months from now, the interest rate might be in a place that they want to refinance to. Well, they can actually use this same process. And if they've had an appraisal on the property in the last 12 months, Freddie Mac has come out and said that we no longer need an appraisal on that property. We can use the one that has already been done. So this saves us a lot of time and a lot of money. And if they keep this with me and they do the purchase with me and the refi with me, I'm saving sometimes $10,000 to $15,000 in closing costs with them, because I can just transfer their escrow account. I do not have to open a new escrow account. All that means is cheaper closing costs for you, saving lots of money on a refinance and getting it done and with little hassle, very quickly, saving lots of money for these people.
I know, I'm looking at it myself.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what is your take on the market currently, and what have you seen? I've heard that the rates have dropped weeks ago.
Yeah, so we've been seeing some good information coming across that, well, when we say good information in the mortgage industry as pertains to rates, it actually means a slowing of the economy. So what the Fed tried to do is put a damper on spending for everyone, and that raised the interest rates and raised the cost of everything across the board. But we've seen data come back now that the market is slowing. There's not as many jobs out there. And what that means is a lowering of interest rates that are coming. So in fact, today, I don't know when people are going to view this video, but today is the September Fed meeting where we're expected to see a rate cut. We don't know what it is yet, but
today.
We'll see what happens today. But if it's 25 basis points, as I discussed, it's already built into the market. But if it's 50, you'll see definitely a shift downward. But what that means, if it's 25, there will be more rate cuts. If there's 50, there'll be more rate cuts, but it'll just be a fewer number, if that makes sense. So there is a point they're going to get to, whether that's 6 in 6 months or 3 in 6 months, if they keep cutting at 50 versus 25. So we are going to start seeing that shift, and the market has made that shift already. And that's why you saw rates 3 weeks ago in the 7s. And now for most people, you can get them in the 5s. So,
well, the buyers are definitely out there. I've been doing a lot of showings with the listings I do have. It's just getting them across the finish line to make an offer. So I think this will definitely help nudge them.
Yeah, trending interest rates. I think I saw a study that most people want to see rates in the mid 5s. And that's where we're at now, today. Currently, we have rates in the mid 5s for people that are available in many cases. So I think we're going to start seeing an uptick of purchases, an increase of equity in your homes again, because there's more sales and buying happening, more competition. So it still makes sense to get in now.
Yes.
Or the big wave starts to happen as these rate cuts fall. You can take advantage of having that equity grow in your home. So I think now is a good time for people to buy, especially now that we're seeing the rates start to fall.
New purchases and refis too.
Yes.
So
yeah, I mean, I'm even going back from my book of business. I gave people 8% interest rate. So refinances are coming again. And when you do that, it's only driving the market and your equity higher.
Right, because you figure we closed on our new build back in March. So yeah, we're shopping with you right now.
Yes. You're chomping at the bit right now.
Yes.
Yeah, and that's just showing how far we've come since March of this year.
Yes. So any other thoughts before we close up? I wanted to keep this short and sweet and get this out to everybody so they know about it.
Yeah, I think, for me, overall, I'm much more optimistic of where we are as an industry than I was a year or 2 years ago when we were holding on for dear life, not really knowing what that meant for us.
Yeah.
But currently, I know that America as a whole, I've felt the struggle and everyone else has. You can start taking advantage of real estate again. And if you've dug yourself in a hole, this is a great opportunity for somebody to get yourself out through a refi or even selling again and buying again. I talked with someone yesterday. They said, I don't want to make a move right now because I got 3.1%. It doesn't make sense for me. And I said, well, there's opportunity out there for you. That there are products out there that can even get you rates back down into the threes today. And we have those. So, you know, take advantage of those things if you need a move to happen or if you need to wipe out some debt. I think it's a good time to start opening up that conversation with you and with me.
And I'm optimistic too, because I feel like we've gone through a correction where we've seen where we were pre-COVID and how it affected the market, and now it's even back out. So I feel like we're back on track and things are looking up. So we'll see. We'll learn more this afternoon of the first cuts and how the rest of the year ends up. But these are all positive things moving forward.
Yes, I agree.
So I appreciate your time today. I know you're very busy, and I appreciate you taking time out to do this, and I'll be posting it shortly. So if anyone has any questions and want to learn more about these programs, I will post it down below with all the detail.
Thanks, Carol.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks again.